everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are making another speed build. This time it is a starter home in Brindleton Bay. Yes, you heard that right. This is a starter home. It ended up costing just 19,810 simoleons. So if you want a quick place where you can just move your Sims in, this is just the perfect place for you, especially since it has 2 bedrooms. You heard that right. It has 2 bedrooms, and each of those 2 bedrooms have double beds, so you can actually fit 4 Sims here. So I was imagining this to be a home of 2 roommates, and then it could be like a potential family home as well, as it has 2 bedrooms, and I just wanted it to be super cozy and super homey, even if it is also super cheap. This home was also inspired by a picture I saw on the internet. As usual, this time it's an Airbnb home if I'm not mistaken, and I was just really drawn to that colorful sea green side with all of the wood. So I wasn't able to find the exact same green, but I thought that this one worked as well. So I wanted to build this starter home because recently I put a poll on my Twitter, and 2/3 of like the 50 plus people who voted really wanted to see more starter homes here in YouTube. So that's what I'm doing right now. So to tell you a bit more about the build, again, it's super cheap. So it's also like the shortest build I think I've ever made. This video is like around 8 minutes long only because I really didn't have a lot to do here because I didn't have a lot of money to spend. So as you can see, I didn't really clutter it up that much. I went with super cheap furnishings. I'm actually playing in this house, and it's a fun house to play in. Like, I feel like it's the perfect house for like family gameplay, wherein you really start as from the bottom. You really start from the bottom with only 20,000 simoleons, and then you slowly work your way up and change the furnishings and change how it looks as you go along. So like that fireplace, for example, I really wanted it for that place, but of course I didn't have the money for it, so we went for the cheaper one. But as my Sims got promoted in their jobs and as the gnomes continued to give us money, I definitely changed that right away to the nicer fireplace. So yeah, this was a bit of a challenge because I just really wanted to add a lot of things into this build, but I guess like this rug was like one of my favorite parts of it because I felt like it gave the place so much personality with all of the colors and that beautiful pattern for a super cheap price. So perhaps that could be one tip you could do if you're trying to make a starter home. Invest in huge statement pieces like these colorful rugs that aren't so expensive but add so much personality to your space. I also was playing around with the windows as I went along. Like, I wanted it to be interesting because otherwise it would just look like a huge box. So I wanted it to have like different patterns and whatnot. So I opted for these base game windows that are just very modern and very simple. I also added that green wall, if you noticed, in the interiors. Another easy way to add a lot of personality without spending that much money. And I used that kind of a trick in the other rooms as well. So all of the rooms have this kind of accent wall just to add more color and more, personality, even if it is, again, very cheap. So as you can see, the second floor looks like this. I was trying to like change the beds up a bit, but I ended up with the same bed because that city living bed, I just really like it. Like, it's super cheap, but it looks so nice. Like, I feel like it's a very functional bed that goes with all kinds of decor. So yeah, I really like it, and I used 2 of those in this space. So of the 2 roommates, one is a super girly girl, so the room is really a bit pink, and then the other one is more masculine with the neutral grays and the whites, and I just really liked how it turned out. So this bedroom, the girl's bedroom here, is a bit bigger, so it could be the master bedroom when you decide to convert the other one into like a kid's bedroom. But you'd also have to make the bathroom a bit bigger because right now it's just really a big squeeze. And if you have toddlers, like, you really need to have a place for a tub, which this house or this bathroom definitely does not have. So you can make that second bedroom a bit smaller and extend the bathroom for it to fit a tub. So one thing I also did to decorate this space was to use all of these decals. As you can see, they are very, very cheap, but you can size them up and they can fill the whole wall. So it just, adds character to the space without costing a lot of money. I also tried to put some plants, even if, I was restricted to the super cheap ones, which I didn't necessarily like because I like putting a lot of plants. But so be it. I was up for the challenge of building a starter home, and I hope I was able to deliver. I also like this ceiling light. This one you see here, it's super bright pink and it comes in all sorts of different colors, and it's also super duper cheap. Again, cheap, colorful things just to liven up this otherwise bland and dreary place. So I just really tried to add so much color and so much character just to make it a bit more fun and lively. So over here above the fireplace, I really wanted to put a television, but obviously we didn't have money for that, so another decal would have to do. And again, this beautiful wall ceiling light just to brighten up that small corner. So with this kitchen, I actually decided to delete all of those upper counters. They were just too expensive and they didn't really do anything to the space. So I just changed the counters instead to these jungle adventure counters. You're gonna see it in a bit. To the jungle adventure counters that I feel like they were just perfect for this space, especially with that color, that brown, that wood stain, because it went well with the dining table and all other wooden aspects. So one thing I want to talk about are these stairs. Like, I was so in love with this new update because of the stairs. I know there are like a few problems, especially with some of the other items like the island living counters, but otherwise those stairs are just perfect and I love them so much. And as you can see here, I'm looking through the debug items just to save up on money, but still to add landscaping. Like at this point, I think I had just 190 simoleons left and I couldn't really do anything with that anymore. So I just added a bit of landscaping. So the build is almost done. Please like this video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can download this build from my gallery. The details are down in the description box below. So I hope you enjoyed this build and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!